Once upon a time, in a small village at the foot of the majestic Silver Peak Mountains, lived a curious young girl named Emily. She had always been captivated by the tales of adventurers and explorers who conquered the heights and discovered hidden valleys. In those stories, mountains weren't just rocks and snow, they were realms of magic, mystery, and delight. One sunny morning, Emily decided it was time for her own adventure. Determined to explore the mountains, Emily packed her backpack with essentials: water, sandwiches, her trusty map, and her favorite journal, where she documented everything about her life and dreams. She waved goodbye to her parents, promising to return by sunset, and set off toward the towering peaks that loomed in the distance. As she ascended the winding path, the fresh scent of pine filled the air, and birds chirped merrily around her. Emily felt alive. After a while, she reached a beautiful clearing where vibrant wildflowers bloomed under the warm sun. She decided to take a break and enjoy her lunch, jotting down her observations in her journal. Suddenly, she heard a rustle in the bushes nearby. Curious, Emily approached cautiously. To her surprise, a small, furry creature peeked out. It was a baby fox, its bright orange fur shimmering in the sunlight. The little fox adopted her as its friend and, after a few moments of hesitation, bounded over to her, wagging its tail as if inviting her to play. Emily laughed and named the fox Rusty. They explored the clearing together, running and tumbling among the flowers. However, time flies when you're having fun, and soon Emily realized that the sun was beginning to lower in the sky. She knew she had to continue her journey before it got dark. With Rusty by her side, they continued up the mountain. The path grew steeper and more challenging. Emily's legs began to tire, but the joy of adventure pushed her onward. Just as she was about to take a break, a sound stopped her in her tracks. It was a deep rumbling noise. She looked at Rusty, who perked up his ears, and together they ventured toward the sound. As they crested a small hill, Emily gasped in awe. Before her lay a hidden valley, bathed in golden light, with a sparkling river running through it. But what truly captivated her were the enormous boulders scattered throughout the valley, each one covered in ancient markings. They looked like stories etched into stone, whispering the history of the mountain itself. In the center of the valley stood an old, wise-looking tree, its branches stretching wide like welcoming arms. Emily felt an unexpected pull to approach it. She placed her hand on its rough bark, and in that moment, she heard the wind rustling through the leaves, carrying with it secrets of the past. Suddenly, a gentle voice floated through the air. "Welcome, traveler. You have found the Valley of the Mountain Spirits. Few have come here, but those who have are chosen for a special task." Emily looked around, bewildered. She was alone with Rusty, but the voice seemed to echo all around her. To protect the mountains, the voice continued, you must unite the fractured stones and restore balance to nature. Will you accept this challenge? Though nervous, Emily felt a surge of determination. Yes. I will help, she exclaimed. The voice guided her to collect the stones with symbols that corresponded to different elements: water, earth, fire, and air. With Rusty's help, she began her quest. Each stone seemed to resonate with energy, and as she placed them together, a soft glow began to emerge, illuminating the valley. As dusk approached, Emily completed her task. The stones shone brightly, harmonizing with the valley, and in that moment, the valley transformed. Flowers bloomed even brighter, the river sparkled like diamonds, and colorful lights danced around her. Thank you, brave one, the voice said, now clearer and more profound. You have restored our home.
Remember, the mountains guard many secrets, and in your heart, they will remain.
Feeling a warmth spread through her, Emily knew it was time to return home. With Rusty by her side, she retraced her steps, the magical valley fading as the sun set behind the peaks. Excitement bubbled within her as she imagined sharing her adventure with her family and friends. Back in her village, she recounted her tale, the wonders of the hidden valley, and her new friend, Rusty. Everyone listened in awe, their eyes wide with excitement. From that day forward, Emily wasn't just a curious girl, she was an adventurer, a protector of the mountains, and a believer in magic. Whenever she looked up at the Silver Peak Mountains, she smiled, knowing that her adventures had just begun, and that whatever challenges lay ahead, she was ready to meet them with courage and an open heart.